Hey guys. Okay, we're going to revisit a product I reviewed a while back called the Fire Patty. I'm not sure if you recall me doing that review, but I really didn't know as much as I thought I did about the product before I reviewed it. And so I wanted to revisit it and give it a better review. So we're going to do a couple things here. First off, we're going to boil a little bit of water with just the Fire Patty. Let's see if we even can. And basically what I'm doing, I've got a little grate here so that we can get the cup above the flame, and we're going to use a whole patty for that. Then we're going to use a half a patty, and we're just going to start a fire. Got a little bit of wood right here, which if we can get this going, then you can pretty much get any fire you need going. So let's check it out. Alright, first thing first. What I've learned since my first look at this product is that you really want to scuff it up. It's a little round disc. The cool thing is that you can use these to wax your bowstrings, you know, anything like that. It basically puts a very good lubricant on whatever you need. Not sure about that. Never mind. Okay, anyway, so we're going to scuff this up and really get it in there like that. Okay, see how I got that all scuffed up? Let me get closer to the camera here so you can see. I just kind of went through and scuff it up like that. That's it. Okay, now we're going to set that down, and we want to get our water ready first. We're going to go about, I don't know, let's just say ballpark about a cup. So that's about a good cup. That'd be enough to get yourself a little Mountain House meal going, something along them lines. We've got our grate ready, and we've got our water ready. Let's see how easy this is to start. Let me just make sure I've got one right there. We're good. Alright, so let's get this going. Hey guys, okay, I wanted to take a break out of the video and the review that I was making and state right off the bat that this boiling water that you're going to see me do on that grate is completely unfair. That grate is a good 3 inches high, and we're trying this with just a disc with no wood or anything else. So you'll see me move it onto the wood, and that's not because of lack of performance of the Fire Patty. It's a lack of preparation. What I should have done is just find a couple rocks, a few sticks that could have set around the side that I could set the canteen cup on that was just above the Fire Patty. Now had I done that, I think we'd have a much better result. I might just do another video later on down the line showing that. So take this for stride. This is not a fail on the Fire Patty. The Fire Patty. It's a fail on me for not preparing right and using the proper thought process. You know, I just grabbed what was handy where I should have thought it out better. And if I was in the field and I was in desperate need, I'd have just screwed myself. Maybe not. Maybe eventually it would have gotten to the point where it would have been enough to pasteurize the water, which really only needs to be, I think, around 140 degrees for like 5 minutes, something like that. But I should have done it better, and I'll do it again. So continue watching the video with that in mind. We're going to move it over onto the fire a little bit later, and you'll see how it works. Alright, keep watching. Now remember, I've always stated, when you're using a ferro rod, don't go like that. Go like that. Pull back. If you go like that, you can throw all your tinder everywhere. So, let me get it on my spot. There we go. All right, we got a little flamage going. Let's not waste any time. Let's see here. We've got, it is currently 1:56 p.m. Let's throw the water on top of that, and we'll just let that run. We'll see how that looks as it goes. Now let's start a fire on this side. So we got our wood here. Obviously, with any fire, you're going to want to start with the small stuff first. This is all pretty well dry wood, and we're just going to kind of break it up and get some small stuff going. And if it works, then we will pick it up to the next section. Now, one thing I can see here is that, unfortunately, you know, I'm just utilizing a grate from one of my silver fires, so the flame is not that close to the fire. I wish I had some, so this is probably a bad representative of it, but we're getting some heat there. It's getting on it. Alright, so now let's take, instead of using a whole one, we're going to use a quarter of one. So you just break it, maybe a little bit, probably a third. And then we're going to, where's my fire starter? We're going to rough it up just like the last one. That's what really helps it get going and get started easier. Alright, so let's get that right there. And where's my spot? There we go. Rough it up a little bit more. The fluffing of it is, from what I understand, not getting much spark, so I'm not blaming the quite sure why that's not taking off. I'm kind of trying to be careful because I've got this one going over here. There we go. Okay, I just didn't get a good spark on it. So before I throw any wood on that, we're going to let it get good and established, which is going pretty decent. Create a little bit of a teepee thing there. Use some of the smaller wood. Before I put any more on it, I want to let it continue. Sorry, it's muggy as hell out here today. Typical monsoons in Arizona. They suck. Alright, we're getting somewhere now. It's looking good. We're going to start another little piece off to the side here, just to see how long it will burn. Alright, let's let that going. Let's just use this piece. So we're not going to get all fancy and try and start it. We already see it starts real easy with a ferro rod. We'll fluff it up. Let's just start it on fire and set it off to the side. And that one started at 1:59. Okay, we're getting some good burnage on the wood. Not smother it. Let that get it going and see how we work. I'm gonna have to wash my cast iron now. This is gonna be covered in wax. That's easy though. That'll just burn right off. So we're going pretty good here. K9 TC is who makes these, and he sells them. You can pick your own color. I think he even has some kits that he sells them in tins and things like that. The other cool thing is he's a dog lover, so he's already got my vote right there. Throw a little bit more wood on that. What we're hoping for is to get this bigger stuff going. Like what we got here, which, as I see it right now, I don't see how it would not get going. We've got a good flame going. It's rocking. The other thing I really like about these is that if you got your EDC bag your everyday carry bag. You can just throw a couple of these in there, and they're super small, super compact, and you can break them down into smaller pieces, just enough to get your fire going that you need, or use the whole piece if you need to, and work it that way. There's no toxins in them. They're a good product. I'm kind of digging it, and as you can see, we're moving to a little bit bigger wood here. If we can get that bigger wood going, then, as you all know, it's just a matter of continuing on the upscale of the size of the wood that you're using. So let's just get that going. This is rocking pretty good. The water is getting pretty warm. Now realize on the water, I've got nothing under there but the fire puck or the fire disc. So, I mean, if I put that over that, obviously it's going to go quick. But you know what? I think I might do that just for the hell of it, just to show how quick and easy that was. That's pretty hot, but I'm not. Okay, now let's see how we go. The reason I did that was because that's an unfair challenge. This was set way too high over the flame. That flame was not concentrated on pointing it up into the fire. So we're just going to throw that over there and let that go. This one is still burning. If you can see that off to the side there, matter of fact, just caught that on fire just trying to move it over. Look at that fire go. These little fire discs are rocking. I'm probably saying the wrong name, but there'll be an annotation down below with a link to his webpage. Immediately, we've gone to, you know, I could kind of put my finger in there to there's bubbles, and it's getting hot. It's getting real hot. Y'all, this thing rocks. Or these little discs rock. I dig them. Look at that. That thing is still going off to the side, if you can see that. We're going to let this go to a full boil. I really don't need to add any more fuel, but I'm gonna, just because it's here, and I want to show you the potential of this thing. It really is impressive. Or these discs. I want to talk about being able to start a fire very, very easily. This is them. And you know, I've told, or I've said in many of my videos how much I love the alcohol infused, like dryer lint, stuff like that. Yeah, that works great, but it doesn't last as long as this. That fire burns and goes out pretty damn quick. This continues to burn, which gives you a better opportunity if you're using a more wet wood, something that requires a little bit longer burn time to get started. Those are what are going to do it. And these are doing it just fine. Just fine. And just so you know, if you go to the website and buy these, I don't get nothing for it. Yes, this little pack right here was sent to me for free to review. But you all know, if it's crap, I will tell you it's crap. And this is not crap. So we're just going to keep that going just like that. I don't have my gloves out here, so I'm not going to be able to pull that off, because that will fry me. Look at that thing. That puck right over here on the other side, I hope you guys can see it, is still going. That thing's still going. That's only half a puck. That's the beauty of this over your alcohol Q-tips, you your alcohol different stuff. Let's give that a little bit more over the heat. This thing is really rocking. Now, I don't remember what time I said that I started that one puck just to see how long it would burn, but it's now 2:06. So far I think we're over the 5 to 7 minute mark. It's still going. This is really rocking. I'll be fast forwarding a lot of this, but fire discs are awesome. I love them. Alright, so I'm just going to kind of let it go for a little bit. Wait until that goes out. I'll give you a time and what time that goes out. We already got bubbles in this. And I told you the time that was. And now it's 2:07. It looks like that one just went out. I'll bet it would start right back up if you put some flame to it. But that's really not the point. So, okay, we'll officially say that one went out, and it's 2:07. Let's give it a little flame, see if it sparks back up. And it does, as you all can see. Not a huge flame, but it does spark back up. So there's still more there to burn. And we've got a good boil. This water right here, had you pulled that out of an unsafe pond, would be safe to drink. Absolutely. Yeah, we got a good rolling boil here. And that is at 2:08. So once I look at this video, I'll give you guys a better idea. All the information for purchasing these will be down below. That thing is still burning once I reignited it. I dig them. Check them out.